Same with my sister, Zahara. We made history together. But they were, I miss you, Bulelo. I miss you. But what I don't like is when she goes out and she says, I owe her money, because you know that's a lie. And if you go down to the books at Universal Music, she actually owes us money and she doesn't know that. We've been...
Henda, you are now entering a space for Black history.
Hey yo, back with another video. Fandarsi reactor to #1 Knoxman. Let's start this one.
And I'll continue to thrive in putting other people on, because that's the nature of Usbuda. I put people on. I always take my light, I make it shine onto other people. If there's anything I've ever done in the music industry, I've contributed in making a lot of artists successful and paid.
Yeah. And also, because of he was owning, or he was part owner of the biggest recording company that we ever had in South Africa, which is TS Records. It was his job, not basically his job, but he had the responsibility of making sure Gutama artists are out there and they are known and their music is played everywhere. And he did that very well, because with Usbu, I think he's the one that brought in a lot of artists, Gutiérrez, artists such as Upro, such as Ubrix, Zahara. There's a guy called Ulungelo. He didn't do quite well, but he had a beautiful voice. And yeah, just to name a few, man, there's Oseshmani, there's Umzegezege. So he did make sure with those artists as individuals, not forgetting Brown Dash, not forgetting Briggs, they were known everywhere. And the music wabo was like music where Kwaito from TS Records was the best. I don't want to lie, man. So Lapod actually agree no Sbuda Magati, he put in a lot of artists in the mainstream and make sure that those artists eat.
Light, I make it shine onto other people. If there's anything I've ever done in the music industry, I've contributed in making a lot of artists successful and paid. And the same with my sister, Zahara. We made history together. But they were, I miss you, Bulelo. I miss you. But what I don't like is when she goes out and she says, I owe her money, because you know that's a lie. And if you go down to the books at Universal Music, she actually owes us money and she doesn't know that. But Zahara was getting paid 50% royalty rate, and TS Records was getting paid 50%. And it wasn't supposed to be like that. The contract was, she was supposed to get a little bit lesser than that, and the company gets a little bit more. But throughout the universal career of Zahara's TS Records career, Zahara was getting 50-50. 50, the whole company. 50 as an artist. And when I left the music industry, go start more fire and massive mistakes with my money management. But to tell you the truth, Zahara knows when I met her, she was an up and coming artist.
Yeah. Jeez, man. So according to DJ Sbu, Zahara is the one that actually owed or owes TS Records money. And when she left TS Records, she was always claimed to TS, pay me, Buffett, I need my royalties. TS, I need my money. TS, I need this. And I think there's also a video Yaga Zahara expressing her views ukuthi they do not want with her money, and she was being sent from pillar to post mangafuni mali yakhe, and to think ukuthi she was getting 50% cut from TS and 50% cut from Universal. That's like 100%. Should TS minds it clipper from royalties, uzakuthola 50 rand. TS gets 50 rand. Same thing applies with the Universal Records. So I think Magati Zahara owes them money. It means ukuthi according to the contract, it was not something about abayisayinela. Probably because of most deals work on a 20-80 cut. The record company gets 80 and artists get 20. And maybe that's what Zahara signed for. But with what Usbuda is saying, Uguti TS Records was actually giving Zahara 50%. Meaning there's some money that she owes because what she was getting was not part of the contract. Marumbuzo Uti, is there actually a record company that can do that? An artist more than what they sign up for. Is there a company that can do that? Even if it's not a record company, but ukhona umuntu ozothi mawumqasha ndisign ukuthi uzomgaya 100 rand ngelanga, and then when all of a sudden you just give them 300 a day. This is very interesting.
Company gets a little bit more. But throughout the universal career of Zahara's TS Records career, Zahara was getting 50-50. 50, the whole company. 50 as an artist. And when I left the music industry, go start more fire and massive mistakes with my money management. But to tell you the truth, Zahara knows that when I met her, she was an up-and-coming artist, my sister. Nobody knew her. And we worked together. We all of us, I don't want to say her or us, we all as a team created magic. She remembers those 2 Christmases when nobody was by her side. We had by the second time, actually, she was going through the most. Nobody was there for her. She was in hospital. She was going through a liver problem, and the doctors there were saying she was drinking alcohol. These are the things that I've been quiet because I don't want to share. I don't want to speak about.
Hey. And to think ukuthi we've lost Zahara based on a liver issue. I don't know ukuthi this is the right time to put out into your awareness, especially with alcohol. But at the same time, mele sazi ukuthi masingabantu abamnyama izinto mazibheda indawo la sigijimela khona ngobuningi bethu is alcohol. Into ekumele sizibuze yona ukuthi why was Zahara running to alcohol? What is it that she wanted to forget? What is it that she wanted to cope with? Yini lebe imhlukumeza kangaka ukuthi makabona mhlawumbe utshwala abona ukuthi this is a safe space to be. If TS bathi bebambhadala kahle, if she was getting what was due to her based on her music, if she was getting 50% yama royalties, if she was treated in a fair way with TS Records, then what is it that pushed her to alcohol? Konoksha manzi na.
Because it puts her in a bad light. But I have to say them because these things that are being perpetuated, it's unfair. Because that legacy is going to pass on to my kids and people are going to say I charge people's money. No, I know how to make my own money. I've made people millionaires. I've made people rich. I've made people shine. I've made people celebrities. I've made people successful. That's why today I've decided, let me rather give me and just.
Yeah, but even if you know how to make your own money as a record company part owner, khona la bafithu umuntu mele umhlepule khona. Khona la umuntu mele umhlepule khona, and umuntu awumhlepule ngoba ufuna ukuhlepula, but umhlepula ngoba nawe wahletshulwa mawungena. And now if uke wahletshulwa, then you know ukuthi okay, this is the way to do it. Khona la umuntu kumele umshaye khona bafithu. As a part owner of the biggest record company that there was in South Africa, as Buddha, you can't tell me what you've paid people ngendlela right azanga ucime ranada or ususe ranada or udle ranada. Buddha, I don't believe that. Personally, I don't believe that. He might be right ukuthi he knows how to make his own money, therefore he doesn't stick his hands into other people's pockets or into other people's money. But me, personally, I don't believe that, man. I just don't believe it. I just wanted to react on this one because of it was suggested by one of my friends saying I must check this one out and put it to the people that are watching my videos, and hopefully this will give them some clarity. Uguti TS Record, it doesn't owe Zahara money, but it's Zahara that owes TS Records money. And if izophuma kusasa kuthiwe TS Record is going to pay Zahara what's due to her ngoba sekangasekho, then it means ukuthi DJ Sbu was lying here, and I don't see him as that guy. Okwamanje. We out.